We are the Northwestern Column.
I'm Emily Schultzenberg, and I'm a public relations major, and I'm a freshman.
I'm Caleb Wires-Peabody. I'm a journalism major, and I'm a freshman.
I'm Jacob Fletcher. I'm a sophomore communications major.
I'm Carrie Miller. I am a public relations major and a freshman.
I'm Amy Overgaard, and I'm a senior journalism major.
I am a staff writer for the news section, and basically that means I write basic news story about whatever's going on campus, whatever that happens to be at the time.
I'm a staff writer for a sports section, and I get the privilege to interview individual teams, and I get to go to their sports games and watch them and cover all their stats and do player profiles on who stands out in our sports section.
I'm also a staff writer for the news section of the column. This is my first semester writing, and I've just enjoyed getting to talk a little politics, talk about mission trips.
I'm a staff writer for the sports section as well, and it's been a lot of fun being able to focus on the basketball team this year, and just getting to know the players, getting interviews from them. And
I am the editor-in-chief of the column this year. This is my third year on staff, so I've done quite an array of writing, and this year I'm doing a lot of editorial work with coming up with content and kind of seeing it through to the end, where we do the layout and the final check of everything, and I kind of wrap everything up and send it off to press, so I oversee the whole process of everything. A typical meeting for us looks like meeting on Monday afternoons, and depending on what week it is, I will open up the meeting with either brainstorming ideas for our next issue of the column. Otherwise, if we're on an off week after putting out the most recent issue, we'll go through that issue and talk about its strengths and weaknesses and feedback we've heard from people on campus, and just kind of see how we can improve and what we can do better next time. This year on the column, probably the biggest switch we made was changing the front cover from a large image to containing news content. And so I guess what I was hoping for this year was just to have a little extra content to fill out the column and to really have full news stories and less irrelevant fluff stuff.
I think organization is a big thing, just because once you're in an interview, sometimes you don't know what is the most exciting part or what is the most interesting part, and a lot of times that's your own opinion and what you want to share first. So that's kind of a hurdle that you have to overcome, is you have to think about your readers and what they most want to hear.
I think a blessing that I've gotten this year out of the column is working with a lot of great writers and meeting every week with them and building just relationships with every single one of them and friendships out of it, and getting the process to write for our paper, and the process is a blessing in itself. So
I really learned how to communicate with people, both in person and online and all that sort of stuff. So it's given me great skills that I didn't think I would pick up from like a college newspaper, but it's been really great, and I'm really grateful I got the experience.
I feel like I've learned a lot more about the journalistic writing style since being at Northwestern, and just what it means to put together an entire, like for us, 16-page publication.